Wake that ass up.
Early in the morning.
The Breakfast Club.
Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. We got a special guest in the building.
Yes, sir.
YBN Cordae. Welcome, sir.
What's good, man?
What's
Glad
up,
to be
young
here.
brother?
How y'all feeling?
You know, I got put on to you by Nyla Simone.
Okay, fire. Shout out to her.
She raves about you, talks about how great a lyricist you are, so I decided to give your album a listen, and I was thoroughly impressed, sir.
Oh, wow. Thank
wait,
you,
I wanna
bro.
put
Great
that out
energy
there.
to start it
What
off
kind
with.
of
Appreciate
lyricist?
that.
Like Blueface lyricist?
No, man, shut up, man. Don't play you like that. Unless you don't think that's a diss. You might not think that's a diss.
It's all love, man.
I'm just
Everybody,
asking, I'm just
man.
asking.
He said, I'm happy I put out a great new album. It's all love.
It's all love. It's all love to everybody. Appreciate that, though.
Now, where you from exactly? I saw you was born in North Carolina.
Uh-huh.
But they say you was raised in Maryland.
Yep. Because I moved, my folks always moved around a lot when I
Okay.
was younger. Like, I went to like 8 different elementary schools. So,
Military guy? Military father?
No, not military. Another occupation that makes you move around a lot. You know what I'm saying? If
Drug
that makes
dealer,
sense.
hustler.
All right, man, you hot out here, man. That's all good.
Yeah, man.
Not me. You know what I'm saying? My folks, but obviously. But so I was born in Raleigh, North Carolina. I lived a little bit in Florence, South Carolina, and then
Okay.
I moved to Maryland when I was 10, and so that's where I kind of like became who I was.
How long
who
you
I
live in
am.
Florence?
Shit, like 7 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, that's home. So, you
Yeah,
know what
yeah,
I'm saying? Like
okay.
that whole region of Florence, and then it's Orangeburg, and it's Columbia.
Aiken.
Aiken,
yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Now, for
And talking
people that don't
about,
know,
I just want to say something too, since we talked about Baltimore just now, Maryland.
Yeah.
You saw Donald Trump, and I know you call him the Antichrist.
Yeah.
So you heard his statements that he made about Baltimore. What did you think about that?
I mean, we can talk all day about Trump, you know what I'm saying, about just like the hypocrisy and just like, you know, all the bullshit he be saying. Like, he don't care, you know what I'm saying? But he
He called it a rat-infested.
yeah, it's crazy. Because, you know, I went to college near Baltimore, you know what I'm saying? I went to Towson University, which is like right in Baltimore. But, I mean, it's just it's not surprising at this point, you know what I'm saying? Nothing that he says out of his mouth is like too like shocking anymore, because he said,
Like, here we go again.
he said worse shit, you know what I'm saying? He said some crazy shit every day.
And if we're
you know?
being honest, a broken clock is right twice a day. It is
Yeah.
parts of Baltimore that is very, very bad. But you have to ask yourself why they're bad.
Yeah.
They're bad because of systemic racism
Yeah,
and oppression
exactly.
and marginalization. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
for sure,
So it's like we can't sit here and act like, you know, what he said was a lie, but, you know, it's like somebody making a mess,
Yeah.
you know, and then asking you to clean it up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
now, for people that
Crazy.
don't know, how did you get your crew, your clique, the YBN crew, and how did you start rapping?
Okay, so I started rapping when I was like 10, but I ain't started like recording till like a couple years. Like recording, when I mean recording, like recording every day, like working on that shit like every day.
Correct.
A couple years ago. And the YBN Collective, we all met like a couple years ago. Jay and Namir, they met via the internet, and I met Namir through my brother Simba.
They said they were gamers, like they were gamers and they met through gamers. That
Yeah,
true?
yeah. Namir and Almighty J, they met on Xbox Live like 7 years ago, 8 years ago, which is
Really?
which is like the coolest shit ever to me. It's some like real millennial shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's how I
Now,
found out
Black
about y'all.
Mirror?
My son was on there. He was like, yo, dad, these dudes, they rap, they nice. He was like, they met each other. I was like, yeah, all right, whatever. I didn't believe him.
You watch
Yeah,
Black
yeah.
Mirror?
Nah, I haven't.
Oh, okay.
But I
I watched
met.
the Striking Viper episode.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna
To
do
change
that.
your perspective of men playing video games with each other.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Anywho,
Go ahead, bro.
but you know,
Anywho.
based on that, but I didn't meet them on the game. I met them a couple like years later on the internet, still like on some, which is damn near the same shit. You know what I'm saying? So and whenever we was in the same city, we just like link up. You know what I'm saying? Just on some like homie shit. But yeah, those my brothers for sure.
How
Y'all
you
didn't
know
grow
you
up with
wanted
each
to
other.
be
It
a
was
group,
just through
though?
the internet.
Huh?
They said y'all didn't grow up with each other. It was just through the internet.
Yeah, exactly.
And what made y'all create a rap group?
We're a collective of individuals. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, it wasn't even a rap group. It was just like young boss niggas. We all young bosses in our own way. You know what I'm saying? It was just on some young king shit. You know what I'm saying? We all saying like, yo, we some bosses. We know we ain't trying to like work for nobody. You know, not that there's nothing wrong with that, because you know you gotta take those steps. But we was just like, we trying to be young bosses. You know, we just said that from a young age.
So what happens when y'all get older? Do you change it to OBN or?
Shit, I don't know.
Like, what do you
OBN.
OBN. That's funny. I'll be calling like the management OBN.
Old boss niggas.
Like for real. Shit, I don't know, man. Who knows?
What
We haven't
separates you
thought
from
that
the
far
other
ahead.
two members of YBN? Separates you. I always hear you're the lyricist of the group.
Yeah, I mean, we just all got our own style. You know what I'm saying? Everybody like just brings something different to the table, but it's always come back to the YBN pot. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. Just the brand of it.
Now, what does the title "The Lost Boys" signify?
It just signifies like where I was at a point in my life, like when I was in school, and it signifies just a journey. Like anybody who hasn't found like their journey or like their path yet, you know what I'm saying? is lost in a sense. You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of where I was in life before, you know, I found music. I didn't know like what I was gonna do in life. I was just another nigga in college, just there because like it was on some like bigger than me generation type shit. Like nobody in my family ever like graduated college. You know what I'm saying? Like my grandma was a sharecropper. She had to drop out of school in 4th grade. You know what I'm saying? My mom had me when she was mad young, so she couldn't go to college. So it was just on some shit like, nigga, you the one that's going to college.
Did college help you at all for what you do now?
I mean, a little, like the first semester, yeah, you learn shit from school. You know what I'm saying? Like you learn from college. After that, I didn't take anything. Kind of like I learned how to like network. You know what I'm saying? Just how to like, you know, interact with like different peoples and different personalities because everybody's from like a different place. You know what I'm saying? So,
what were you gonna do? Like, what were you planning to study?
I was gonna go to. I was gonna go to law school for real.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was the goal to go to law school. But
so Lost and Found basically symbolizes everything you was just discussing. Not knowing who you were, but then finding yourself.
Yeah. Just not knowing who I was, just not knowing what my purpose was in life, not knowing where my journey, where to start, you know, where my path was.
Truth be told, this may not be your purpose though. Just because you're good at it, and this is like you're only 21. Like,
yeah, for sure. This may be like the kickstart for what I'm about to get into. Like I may like, you know, be in this rap shit for like 15, 20 years, and then when I'm still 40, that's still mad young. You know what I'm saying? So,
now, are you thinking about that kind of longevity?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Good. I like to hear that.
Yeah,
and you worked at TGI Fridays, and you said that was a stressful time for you. What was that like to work there behind the scenes?
Oh man, it was so ass because that was in Baltimore. You know what I'm saying? So. And with that being said, the Fridays wasn't like properly. I'm sure like the Fridays in Baltimore was like the last priority on the big corporations list. So we were like understaffed as far as cooks. Like when we'll be like backed up on like a Saturday, Friday night, I asked the cooks like, "Yo, I can get a honey mustard." Like, nigga, come back here and get it yourself. And I literally have to go back there and get that shit myself. Like when I'll dread when niggas order desserts because I'm like, fuck, I gotta get this shit out the freezer, put it in there, put like the whip. I have to make dessert myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, help me with these wings, nigga. If you want these wings so bad, I'm like, damn. Fuck, I'm tired of cooking.
If you was lit with that food, them customers might get rowdy with you.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You get good tips?
Hell no.
Hell no.
That's why you got to tip your waiter because you never know who they're.
Yeah, for sure.
Were you ever scared of Baltimore because of the wire?
Nah, fuck no. Nah, it's they all look like me. Everybody there, you know, it's a family hood. And when I was in college, I was in like a Big Brother program. That wasn't like an actual program. It was just me because I lived in a, you know, student loans only give you but so much. So I had to live in like the hood of Baltimore and drive to school. You know what I'm saying? So like I was kind of like mentoring like the younger folks in my area, just like Sean, just because I was in college. You know what I'm saying? I know it wasn't too many like young niggas like me around who's actually gonna, you know, like just talk to them. You know what I'm saying? Just give them the little bit of game I had. You know what I'm saying? The knowledge I had, because you know I don't have much, but like. You just gotta each one teach one.
How did you get signed? Because there's 1,000,001 internet rappers right now that's spitting online and YouTube. How did you get signed? How did somebody hear you and say, you know what, I want to sign and do the deal?
I first started off just going viral on some freestyle shit. I just rap over like classic beats. Like my first ever video was to the My Name Is, the Eminem My Name Is.
Never heard of it.
Oh, it got taken down off
He's joking.
World Star.
He's joking.
I'm talking about the My Name Is.
Yeah. Like the Eminem song or mine?
Eminem's.
Oh.
He's lying, but go ahead.
Oh, but yeah. Anyway,
don't get thrown off track.
It's all good. It's all good.
See,
Damn, fuck.
Come on, YBN.
Yeah.
Stay focused.
So you were talking about freestyling over My Name Is, and then other.
I was doing like just freestyles over like a bunch of like classic beats that's on the internet, or just like popping beats. You know what I'm saying? It just was like building momentum, and then I dropped I think it was Kung Fu, and that was like my first like single that like did numbers. So it's dope.
I'm interested that you said you didn't really rock with school, because when I listen to your music and I hear you rap, I get the feeling like you research things a lot, like you read a lot, like you seem to be a very curious person about the world when it comes to spirituality and just other things.
Yeah, for sure. Like I read I don't like college. I just feel like it's just systematically like set up for like I just don't like that shit. That shit is scam to me, for real, to be honest. Not like discouraging anybody to not go to school, but it just wasn't for me
right now. But go ahead.
Yeah. But like I always had good grades in like high school. You know what I'm saying? I used to always read a lot. Like I first started off reading like fucking like Harry Potter books and like fiction books, and then, you know, my folks pulled me aside. They was like, yo, you reading these like 900-page Harry Potter books, well, pick up this W.E.B. Du Bois. And I was like 10, read this Thurgood Marshall, read about like A. Philip Randolph, you know what I'm saying? So I was reading like those at like when Marcus Garvey when I was 10 years old, you know what I'm saying? So and just, you know, just keeping that perspective and just learning about my own history and just taking into account. Once you know about the past, you can kind of like understand what's going on, because history just always seems to like repeat itself, you know what I'm saying? So
and you talk a lot about your grandmother as well, and how influential that she was.
Yeah, I was raised by my grandma.
On you. So we hear that all throughout this album.
Yeah, that wasn't really her on that skit though, right?
Nah, it was.
I thought that was you playing or somebody playing.
No.
Nah, I got like an actual video of. You want to see the video?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cause she sound too grandma-y.
Yeah, nah, nigga.
You know, like when somebody pretending to be a grandma?
Nah, nigga, this is my real life grandma, nigga.
You want to hear a story about what somebody told us about a grandma this morning?
No. I'm sure it was terrible.
Wow.
That's my grandma, nigga.
Wow.
This shit is all facts, bro. And so
yeah, I swear I thought that was you doing it.
Nah. And what I did was I was like, yo, this is really fucking dope. I was like, shout out to my boy Illy. I was like, let's put some keys behind it, and it's this real dope cat named Sir. I was like, let's put like some vocals behind it and
I know
really
Sir
bring
from TDE.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he's super dope. Shout out to him. And I was like, let's put his vocals behind it, put a keyboard behind it, like make it like actual like musical. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like that was really dope.
Did she get the chance to hear it ever? Or
oh yeah. She called me. She was like, man, my line been blowing up, Cordae.
My line been
man,
Grandma
boy,
popping out there.
We hot. Yeah, Grandma said we hot in these streets. They was like, we need to make some more songs. You know what I'm saying? Grandma got a little check from that, so it's all dope.
Dope. I want to go back to the college thing. I feel like people should go to college when they haven't figured out their purpose yet.
Yeah, exactly.
So if you're 18 and you don't know what you want to do, go kill some time in college. That's all.
That's an expensive
for sure.
killing
Well,
time,
some people
though.
have to go to college for certain things that they want to do. Like if you have to get your degree in something, you know, some places. And they do say, depending on what you want to do later on in life, college is an investment.
Well, college teaches you how to be a worker.
Yeah, and like my folks just always just like drop knowledge on me. You know what I'm saying? They was just like they was just always saying just always think of some shit like creatively. Like my family really like encouraged me to be creative. You know what I'm saying? But also like, nigga, make sure you're doing your shit in school. You know what I'm saying? So it was dope.
Speaking of your family, the song "Family Matters," how did they react when they heard that song?
It was because it's all real. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't like say anybody's name. It was, you know, it was a touchy subject. Like nobody got mad. They appreciated it. Like, you know, my cousin called me crying. I had my aunt texting me crying. I just spoke to my family. They like FaceTime. My family's like real close. You know what I'm saying? But it's all, you know, it's kind of hard for me. I still like skip over that song. You know what I'm saying? Because it's kind of hard for me to listen to emotionally, because it's just, you know, it's based on real life facts. You know what I'm saying? This stuff like that's really going on. But I made sure I even took out some lines in that song that was like too personal, that could have like fucked some shit up. You know what I'm saying? Because it's a balance. You know, so but I didn't say anybody's names. You know what I'm saying? So
but you do have a little brother?
Yeah.
He's 5. So do you guys are you
didn't know?
Are you guys connected or?
Not really, not really, but that's kind of like a touchy subject. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to go too.
I've got 2 sisters out there like that. I mean, I got 2 brothers, 2 sisters that I grew up with. Yeah. And then 2 sisters that I know of that my pops had.
Okay. This is, and the thing is, this is not like. The song, like the stuff that's going on in the Family Matters, I feel like it's just mad relatable, because it's not shit that's too much out the box. A lot of people are like, it's mad relatable. You know what I'm saying? So I just felt like me using my story, it's dope, because a lot of people can relate to it, and it's not everybody got family issues. You know what I'm saying? But that's what like bring family together. You know what I'm saying? So like what you said, like I have 2 sisters. You know, I have like 2 younger brothers. I got hella brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? Not like hella, you know what I'm saying? But you know
that's
how that shit. It's regular shit that go on. You know what I'm saying? It's not too like, I'm not about to sit here and say like, woe is me. You know what I'm saying? Because it's life, niggas.
And it makes me as a man not want to make the same mistakes that my father made.
Yeah, for sure.
You know,
and I'm sure it opens up conversations in the family too, because there's a lot of people that.
Yeah, maybe they, you know, like maybe this song was like therapeutic for my family. You know what I'm saying? I haven't like really like divulged and talked to them like too much about it.
Did you let them hear it before you put it out?
Nah, I didn't. Nah.
Right.
I didn't.
By that time, it's too late now. It's out
Too
already.
late.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I would have been like thinking about. Somebody would have convinced me to like not put it out. But just as an artist, like if that's what, like I really wrote that song like crying on the plane. You know what I'm saying? And so as an artist, we always make our best shit when we're inspired by real life events, real experiences. So you can't let anything, but it's a fine line though. You know what I'm saying? I felt like I was walking that on eggshells, but
Cause you still got to go home.
yeah, exactly.
You still got to have Thanksgiving.
But it's all exactly.
But it's true. So
but it's all love, and like my family isn't. They're not calling me like pissed off. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's my family's like real supportive. You know what I'm saying? They're like. They're the dopest.
And you have PTSD, as you stated also. So how are you handling that now?
And anxiety. You said you was addicted to Xans on wintertime.
This when I was in college more so. You know what I'm saying? Like that first semester, like it's your first time like being like away from home. You know what I'm saying? So it was just. Yeah, and I never really talked about that like in music and or interviews at all because I didn't want to like glorify. You know what I'm saying? But this is just like me just. Being vulnerable, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think that's glorifying, and I think that.
No, I'm saying not in that song. I'm saying like I never like spoke on it before that song, because I feel like Xans was being like glorified, you know what I'm saying? So I made sure I wasn't like talking about that.
How'd you stop taking it? Yeah.
But you said you was taking it for your anxiety.
Yeah,
so it's not like
sure.
you was taking it for recreational purposes.
Nah. I was just.
Did a doctor prescribe it?
No, it wasn't prescribed. It wasn't prescribed.
Self-medicated.
Yeah.
You Googled it and said, I'm gonna try this.
No, it was just like some shit that was going on in school at the time, and my mans was on it. I was like, it was just on some sheep shit. To be honest, you know what I'm saying. So I was like, fuck it. But that shit be having you feel like zombied out. So I don't really like. I ain't do that shit in years. You know what I'm saying? In a couple years. Like,
so you weren't really taking it for your anxiety.
It maybe perhaps helped the anxiety, but it wasn't for like it wasn't from a doctor. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
And when did you say no more of this?
One time I was a zombie the fuck out in class.
Now,
and
how
like
did it make you feel? Because
you just feel like a zombie off that shit. You know what I'm saying? But like I don't
dead
want to talk
the
about
world, can't
Xanax.
see or nothing?
Huh?
Like dead to the world.
Yeah, you
no
just
feeling.
I don't know. I don't want to talk about Xanax too much.
But you said you felt
I
like
like when you talk about it in a negative way. Right. You got all these guys that are always talking about it like it's the best.
He's talking about what made him stop
Right.
taking it. So you said one time you felt like a zombie.
I think I took like a real long shower, and those showers, like for real, you know how you take showers and you kind of like evaluate your life and yourself from like a deeper perspective. Like, damn, bro, I'm real good at like catching myself before I get like too deep in the twilight zone. You know what I'm saying? So whenever I'll be like, damn, I was tripping. I'm kind of like I try to be like self-reflective because I feel like we tend to think like we not wrong as humans a lot of times, but I always like thinking like, damn.
You was holding yourself accountable.
Yeah, exactly. Just holding myself accountable. Like, man, I can't be like this is not for us. You know what I'm saying? I'm not doing this shit. Like,
so how do you maintain good mental health with the PTSD and the anxiety?
I'm saying when I say PTSD, I'm just saying just like being a young black man in America, we all got post-traumatic slave syndrome.
Disorder.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, just living, bro. Like, I don't like to scream like, woe is me. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody got their own problems they go through. This is not like abnormal shit. This is like regular shit, you know what I'm saying, that niggas be going through. But I just have a platform to talk about it. Nobody, it's a lot of artists who probably was going through the same shit I was going through. You know what I'm saying, at the time. But like niggas don't speak on it because like we try to keep our superhero approach. You know what I'm saying? But like I feel like people relate to it when you're like vulnerable and just transparent. You know, I'm just transparent as a human being, and and I feel like that's the best way that like music connects, and like maybe my story can help somebody else out there, you know what I'm saying, who is going through the same shit, or they can like learn from my mistakes. Like always learn from Hov. Said Hov did that, so you ain't gotta go through that. You know what I'm saying? So sort of like that sort of thing.
I'm glad you said that, Nyla. You hear that? He learned from Hov.
Yeah.
Okay, we had a whole discussion about
what was that about? Nyla is a really dope interviewer, by the way. I was like thoroughly impressed, and I had to tell her like, yo, you're exceptional at your craft. You know what I'm saying? Because I always appreciate that.
She's definitely a star in the making. We had a whole conversation about Jay-Z and the new lyricist, and I was like, remember when Jay-Z had that conversation and he was like talking about who's the it rapper? He knows he's not gonna be the it rapper forever. Like you're only in that white hot space once. but he plays for forever.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
I was like, when you are a forever artist like Jay, you're
for
always
sure.
the it person.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Hov can still sell out stadiums. He's still selling out stadiums. You know what I'm saying? So, for sure.
But who did you listen to? Who inspired you growing up?
A lot of Jay-Z. I was listening to Jay-Z in the car like shit when I was growing up.
Hear that, Nyla?
Yeah, Jay-Z, Nas.
Really?
A lot of.
So your parents put you up to that?
Yeah,
early.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, I was listening to that in the car, and then it's funny. The age of 10 was like a real like, I feel like transformative year for me because that's the year like when Obama ran for office. So now this is the year when I was
chill.
What?
Chill. You're making me feel old.
All right,
You are old, but go ahead.
That's all good, but like that's the year when Obama, and I'm not super political at all, by the way, but just seeing like
You was 10 when Obama got elected?
yeah. Anyway,
What
let me
You're
finish.
21 now.
Yeah. I'm 21.
How old was I? I was 30.
Don't even say it. Don't even say it.
I
Don't
don't
even
care.
say
I'm
it.
41. I'm happy about my age.
All right,
It's
go ahead,
cool.
yeah, but go ahead. Yeah.
But damn, man.
You saying 10 years old was that?
Yeah. So that was like a transformative. That's the year where like I started reading a lot about, you know what I'm saying, like we were speaking on earlier. That's the year like when I started. I always was hip, you know, like listening to the music. But that's when I started like. I think that's the year when like Rap Genius came about too. That's when I started like reading the lyrics
right.
and like studying them shits and like really like dissecting that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Were you jerking off yet?
Nah, not at 10, probably like 13.
Got you.
13,
This is
14.
inappropriate.
Why did you want to know that in that?
I don't know why I was so open to like telling them
Why did you want to know that? We're talking
Yeah.
Jay-Z lyrics.
I just felt like he would
Yeah.
give me an answer at that
But
moment,
go ahead, I'm
which he
sorry,
did.
go ahead. Jay-Z, Nas.
I don't feel comfortable anymore, bro. I don't know. Damn, bro. I don't know how comfortable. But yeah, Jay-Z, Nas, Pac, Big L, Biggie.
Damn, who
then
put you
like-
on? Your parents must have put you on all
Yeah,
that
my
stuff.
pops put me onto that.
Gotcha.
For sure. So yeah, they put me onto that when I was younger, and then I went like and did extensive research to like go deep into the catalog and just read the lyrics, and that's when okay, this is what I want to do.
You talk about, I forgot what record it was, but you talk about how the older generation has disappointed you. You said old niggas have disappointed you. Or something to that effect.
Not. You talking about old niggas? The
Yeah.
junk called old niggas?
There's a song called Old Niggas?
yeah. It's
That's the song.
But basically, it's a
I
difference
don't like
between.
that. I'm offended.
Let me finish. It's a difference. Let me finish. It's a difference between old heads and OGs. You know what I'm saying? Like
Talk to
the
me.
OGs will like be like, all right, young nigga, this ain't the way to go, but this is. You know, they'll let you know when you tripping, but they give you advice on it. Old heads just
Like,
be
that shit trash.
yeah, they be like, you punk ass young niggas, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like they just be like, bitch ass niggas don't know shit, you know what I'm saying? So it's a difference between that's how it be though.
Nah, you're
It's
right,
like, but
100%.
OGs like sit you down and be like, look, bro, you was tripping, this ain't the way to go, but like this is, you know. So,
Like, what do you think about like a T.I. versus Kodak Black when that first happened?
I'm not too divulged into that to speak on that, so I don't know.
Smart. He makes it. Smart.
The media training
I
kicked
don't know how
in.
to answer those questions.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't know too much about that.
How do you
But-
feel about the old niggas who don't even want to hear what you new niggas is talking about? Like, not even giving it a chance.
I mean, that's
Listen to
on
the
them.
song.
This
Yeah.
ain't hurting nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because millions of other people who do. So
But
it's,
who's been helpful to you?
a lot of like OGs, a lot of
I think
like
there's a lot of
people-
old niggas.
Nah,
A lot of old niggas.
A lot of old niggas
Like
fucking
who? Like
nah,
who?
but
Ain't Quincy
Puff.
Jones on your album?
yeah. He's speaking on it. He's speaking on it. But like a lot of OGs, it's so many I don't want to like say and then like forget to mention others. But like yeah, just a lot of like icons that I grew up looking up to.
How you get with Quincy, though? How does YBN Cordae meet Quincy Jones?
How does a nigga with a 3-letter acronym in his rap name
Just
meet?
ask him.
Nah. It's but I met Quincy through Terrace Martin. Shout out Terrace Martin. And so it was Spotify Awards, and it was like honoring Quincy. And this was like when that documentary came out.
Oh,
Amazing
yeah.
doc.
Yeah, we're super crazy. That was that I was hip to Quincy. I knew Quincy Jones from like Thriller. You know what I'm saying? But that really got me like hip to like this nigga's impact. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But which is crazy. So Terrace Martin, he was performing at the Spotify Awards, and he hit me like 2 days before, like, yo, I want you to rock out with us, like write something to this. And it was him, Robert Glasper, and Taylor McFerrin. So I performed with those cats. And afterwards, there was I talked to Quincy for a little bit, and Adam Felsey, who's like Quincy's right hand man. We were just chopping it up, and then like a couple months later, I went to Q's house, and we like just had a dope ass discussion for a couple hours.
Who was Q? Quincy?
Yeah, Quincy.
Oh,
yeah.
you on Q?
Yeah,
You
he's
got-
on
Quincy
Q.
down
man,
to just
come
the Q now?
Nah.
Who
It's
is
all
Q?
cool. Yeah, for sure.
I don't think I've ever heard Q on a rap album. I'm sure it had to have happened before, right?
Yeah, for sure. He has a deep like connection with hip hop. He's always been a part of hip hop, like behind the scenes. Like,
was he telling you wild stories?
Nah.
He's like, I cannot divulge that.
OG told me how to answer that one too.
Have you had an opportunity to sit down with Jay-Z yet?
Nah, I met Hov like extremely briefly, but I don't even want to say met because I didn't get to like have a whole conversation with him.
Where was that at?
I think it was like at
the Rock
it was
Nation brunch.
Nah, it wasn't at Rock Nation. It was like Grammys weekend somewhere, I forgot. But he just came up like showed love. So it was all dope.
Now I love that you have such a handle on social media because in the song 1,000 Words and you discuss how your generation craves attention through social media.
Yeah.
How do you not fall victim to that? Because you were born into that era.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I have fallen victim to the social media shit before, like because I feel like what social media is. It's like in a song, I think we all want to be a little Instagram famous, but like deep down inside, nobody want to be nameless. And our like the most like immediate way to like show that we're somebody in front of our peers is social media. You know what I'm saying? Like you can create whatever lifestyle you want to advertise on social media. You can be like before I was blowing up, I not thinking about it now. I was damn near doing that before I was like living a decent lifestyle. Like I was going to LA on a fucking on a buddy pass and like sleeping on like my uncle's couch, but I'm just taking pictures. You know what I'm saying, on Rodeo Drive with palm trees. Right. And this is when I was in college. I was like skipping classes, skipping college just to fly to LA. You know what I'm saying? Off a buddy pass. 'Cause I know I had a free place to stay and a free way to get there. So I'm like, nigga, why would I not go to LA? Yeah. So I was just taking pictures just, by palm trees and shit. And niggas like, damn, you living life. You know what I'm saying?
You was really broke as fuck.
But yeah, I was broke as fuck.
Like
no
you
pun
said in that
intended.
song.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But basically, just using that as an example, you can create whatever lifestyle you want to show people on social media, which is like completely different. Which could be completely different from your reality. So I just feel like it's a dangerous but yet still helpful thing. So it's like pros and cons of social media. Like it can change your life in a year, which is done for so many people. You know what I'm saying? So many folks. But it can also like be poisonous, you know what I'm saying, to a lot of folks. So it just depends on what you do with it.
There's a great book called Digital Minimalism by Cal Newport you should read. It talks about that specifically, how you can use it as a tool or it can be poison.
Okay, bet. You should. Can somebody write down like these recommendations? Cause I'm really trying to read these. Okay, bet. So
he hooked up with J. Cole too on this album. He produced.
Yeah, he produced.
How'd you hook up with J. Cole?
You interrupt Angela.
I know they do it all
the time.
Come on, Angela.
I can't see.
Come on, I watch y'all, man. I watch y'all.
All the time.
Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say for the album, when you get your guest appearances, do you send the songs done with all your stuff with their verse open to do it, or is it where you send them the track and you're like, do you want to get on this track, and they come up with the idea first?
Nah, a lot of times we be in the studio together.
Oh,
yeah,
that's different. A lot of people.
Yeah, so my bad to interrupt. So
you just interrupted Angela Yee.
You just interrupted Angela Yee.
Yeah, I apologize. But I apologize. That's the difference.
He's being interviewed, so he can do that.
But so like the joint with Anderson .Paak, we literally sat down in like a Beats One radio room, sort of like this, and recorded in there, like going like on mics like this. We recorded it like going back and forth with each other.
Mics, I just want to tell you.
Yeah, they are like for real. These
and that's the J. Cole produced track too.
Yeah, exactly. We did that. I did the joint with Meek. We was in the studio together.
I like that I Miss You sample, Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. Did you know that song before that?
I knew Can't Be Life. I knew it from the
Jay-Z.
Oh my gosh,
Can't
that's
Be
right.
Life sample. Yep. So
what about Pusha? Y'all use a Pusha?
No, I sent that joint to him. I sent the song down to him, but he did the verse and like he sent it back to me like 3 hours later. So I was like, wow. He fit but we talked about the song. If I like send somebody a verse, well, I'll like have a dope conversation so they feel like what I'm looking for or like what the emotion I'm trying to evoke or like where I'm going for the song. But like majority of the songs like was done in the studio together.
That's great. A lot of people just do it over the internet now. So.
Yeah, for sure. Which that works too, but it just depends on
it's a different vibe.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a completely y'all going like you. I feel like the music has a possibility to be better if y'all do it in the studio together. But at the same time, the like niggas listening don't know. You know what I'm saying? If like you just send it to somebody. So I feel why like other artists do that. So.
Now you did Broke as Fuck. And then you did Rich Nigga Problem.
Yeah.
Do you feel the difference, or do you always tend to feel broke because you was broke much longer than you probably was rich?
Oh yeah, for sure. Like and that's sort of like what the Lost Boy is. The album as a whole, it's like a journey. The whole project is a journey. Like the beginning, I'm talking about wintertime, and then the second song is like Have Mercy. So it's like when you first on that path, and then the third song, A Bad Idea, which I originally called Never Went Home. It's like when you first leaving that path, you like, nah, I ain't never going back home. You know what I'm saying? And then it's like Thanksgiving, and then Rich Nigga Problems and Broke as Fuck. So like Rich Nigga Problems going into Broke as Fuck is like me not forgetting. You know what I'm saying? What it is. But now I don't feel broke at all, because I've always been wealthy in the mind, I'd like to think. You know what I'm saying? Recently. But yeah, but Rich Nigga Problems is more about me like not bitching or complaining about like the issues we have, because y'all rich, man. Y'all got rich nigga. I found myself like when I made Rich Nigga Problems, I was like complaining about some shit, and I talked to my folks. They're like, nigga, these are rich nigga problems. I think the Kanye interview, you said that is funny. You're like, these are rich nigga problems. You know what I'm saying? So I just try not to like. I feel like life is just all about perspective. You know what I'm saying? Like whenever you're going through something, you can always think like, just think about if you like just reflect on the positives versus the negatives, you always going to be in like a better headspace, and like
be more
that energy like attracts to you, you know.
Yeah, you said on Lost and Found, you said Gucci is ghetto fashion. And I just found that interesting, because everybody tends to love Gucci. I don't really care for it.
Yeah.
But why'd you call it ghetto fashion?
What I said Gucci has become the ghetto fashion. I am just yeah, I was like, I know that greed is the devil's passion. He wears Prada in stiletto fashion. Gucci has become the ghetto. I don't know. I think that was like after like the whole blackface thing. I said that.
Got you.
I'm not sure, but I don't know. I think I might have just. I don't know.
It just sounded clever wordplay.
Yeah, exactly. It was in that Louis Vuitton. It was more so. It wasn't really calling Gucci ghetto fashion. It was just more like a play on words. Because the line before that I said, I know that greed is the devil's passion. He wears Prada in stiletto fashion. Gucci has become the ghetto fashion.
A lot of scammers wear all Gucci though. I think you gotta like slow it down, because some people will wear Gucci from like head to toe.
Yeah,
and sometimes
exactly.
that do look a little much.
Yeah, and then the next line I was like, but that studio time paid for Louis Vuitton. So it was just like a play on words with like high fashion brands.
Are you into high fashion or not really?
I like high fashion like accessories, if that makes sense. Like I got like a Givenchy passport holder, like a Louis wallet. You know
Something
what I'm saying?
you use all the time.
Wallet,
Yeah. I like dope shit, like subtle shit. Like I have like a Louis V like toiletry bag, but I won't.
I got that.
You know what I'm saying?
No, it is Louis. Yeah, Marvette got me that. Salute to Marvette.
Yeah, and I think I have like a pair of like Gucci sandals. You know what I'm saying? Just like I
got a pair of Gucci sandals.
Yeah.
I got them after Future came out with that. I just fucked your girl in some Gucci flip flops.
Yeah. Everybody did. I had the fake ones. I bought the fake ones because of that song.
No, mine are real.
Oh.
And you got the Puma deal.
Okay.
Them Pumas you got on is very fresh.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Put them up on the table. Them shit is hard.
Oh, these is my
I
shit.
love Puma.
Oh,
Yeah, look at that. Show the back.
I just performed in these Jones.
Those are really nice.
Those are
for sure.
hard. I thought that you got them custom made. I didn't know you had a Puma deal.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, these is custom made. Shout out. What's the artist name? Oh yeah, I
You got Dak Prescott rolling with him.
Yeah.
Put the camera on Dak Prescott.
These about to hit the streets.
I'm a Cowboy fan, so next year, goddammit, you
He got on Gucci socks. He got on Gucci socks right now. All that.
Actually, I do. Yeah,
He really does.
Damn, I didn't even peep. Yeah, but
those are hard, so you can't buy those nowhere?
Nah, they about to hit the streets soon. We working on it. These ain't come out yet, but they about to hit the streets soon. So these the Lost Boy
Those are hard.
Puma collabs. You know, got the artwork on there. You know what I'm saying?
Salute to Puma. Puma's my favorite sneaker. Puma make all my favorite sneakers right now, bro.
Yeah, nah, they killing it, man. The RSXs, the
I love the RSXs.
bro. Yeah,
even
for
the
sure.
old school suede joint. That's what I got on now.
Oh yeah,
man.
Yeah, shout out Puma for sure.
Yeah, I love Puma, man.
Are those donkey slippers?
Yes, they are.
Okay,
Custom.
And this portion of the Breakfast Club is brought to you by Puma. Now, the Lost Boy album is out right now.
Now, hold on. You have a lisp. I got a lisp.
I have a tongue thrust.
What the fuck is that?
What's the difference?
It's like the better terminology for lisp.
No,
sounds
tongue
better.
thrust don't sound better.
Yeah, pause.
It depends on who you ask.
Super pause on that.
I'll
Yeah,
take the lift.
You're right.
And asthma, you got asthma too, right?
Yeah, I did for a little bit.
Oh, so you don't have it no more?
Nah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did that ever impact you as a rapper to have the lisp and the asthma?
Nah, I just felt like it was just kind of, it's doper to say. I think, does Redman or Method Man have a lisp?
Not Method
Biggie
Man.
had a lisp.
Yeah,
Cool G
Biggie.
Rap had a lisp.
Yeah.
Redman ain't got a list.
Yeah, I never heard of Redman having a lisp.
I thought
think
somebody
Method-
said,
Method
somebody
got one
told
either.
me that yesterday.
Biggie and Cool G Rap definitely had
Biggie
lists.
definitely
Yeah.
Cool G Rap.
Definitely Charlamagne.
Yeah, I got a lisp.
Russell Simmons, of course.
But he don't rap.
Yeah.
Mike Tyson,
Asthma,
Charlamagne.
I never heard of rappers with asthma. I'm sure they exist. I just never heard it.
Yeah.
And a stutter. I think when people have a stutter too, that's also.
I have a stutter?
No, not you.
Oh, I was
I was
like, damn,
just
we
saying, we're
just
talking
pointing out
about
all my flaws as an artist today. Like, yeah,
Speech
I noticed through your
impediments.
music you have a lisp, asthma. I can hear you running out of breath through your songs, nigga. You been stuttering at the beginning. I'm like, damn.
Did you grow up going to church?
Yeah. For
So
sure.
we can hear that influence on the album as well.
For sure. Especially in my younger years with my grandmother. You know what I'm saying? And I haven't really been to church in a brick though. Like since I've been on my own, I haven't really been to church.
Do you feel bad about it? Like I need to go to, or do you feel like
I just feel like as long as like whatever like religion you are, if you have like a dope relationship with whoever you worship, you know what I'm saying? That's all that matters. I'm more like spiritual than religious anyway. But
Did you hear about the
Christian.
pastor named Reverend Dr.
Stop
William
it.
Weaver?
Don't.
No,
Just
but
move
I'm sure
on.
he was. I'm sure by that. I'm sure he was on some fuck shit.
Yeah, he
definitely
was.
was.
He
Definitely
was
was.
telling that he told 3 church members that they had demons in them, and he had to suck them out.
Oh, he's vicious.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, yeah.
I'm moving on from
Vicious.
that.
Crazy.
But that's why it was nice to hear you and
He's vicious.
That's what they
and Chance
called
the
Envy.
rapper. Let's
Remember
ignore
when
him.
Envy got called
No.
with that dildo?
Oh.
And
He
they
did not
called
get
him
cold with a
vicious.
dildo.
Oh, you vicious, bro.
How does this happen?
Envy did not get
We're
cold
talking
with a
about
dildo.
church, and now somehow we're talking about envy and dildos.
Jesus Christ. That's the second time I've heard that term used to describe something sexual. The first was with you. Bitches.
The social media was making up a
Hey, bro,
lie
you
about
got
me
you.
that I like dildos.
What they said?
It was this guy. They put out these screenshots. They said Envy was having this conversation with this dude.
He was DMing a guy.
And it was about a
and-
9.5 inch dildo. The guy said he wanted to use it on Envy, and Envy goes, "Ooh, you're vicious."
That is not true.
You want me to get the quote?
You can. That story was made up.
Oh, it was on Snapchat.
I don't like the way you're laughing.
Chill,
You're
bro.
crying. I don't like that.
No, man, I've never heard
I'm
vicious.
hurt now.
I've only heard vicious described for a sexual act once before, and that was with you. And that William Weaver shit is vicious, bro.
I don't like. You think
Oh my God.
You know
man.
what? I'm looking at these old screenshots. I forgot all the things Envy said. It was
I'm
messy.
telling you.
Do not say Envy said.
Bro,
Say
y'all-
allegedly.
Allegedly. I mean, it's
going to
not
human
real.
resources.
I'm
But it's funny.
Read this part. This is Envy
I
talking
don't
to the
want to
guy.
read it, bro.
That's-
If
You
y'all
can take a
insist,
look at it.
That's not. And that's not Envy talking. But go ahead.
It says Envy.
you sure, bro? I don't
I
want
didn't laugh
disrespect.
about you when they talk about your list. Man.
That ain't got. That's not the same.
Yeah,
Don't
you
even try
can't
to compare those two.
Can't compare a lisp to this. I'm joking. I
see
don't
what
even
he
want to
said?
read it. I don't want to disrespect this man.
You have to read it out loud. You
Show.
could just look, take a
It's
look.
not
crying.
disrespect. It's just
We
content.
still
Who's
have
me?
not.
Who's me?
That's
Okay.
the guy that's texting
The
him.
guy.
It is. It's a guy.
Well, you ain't find this funny.
It's very funny, bro.
It's not funny.
I'm sorry.
We still haven't
I don't
verified
even want to read this.
whether or
Let me
not
read it,
it's
because I ain't read
true.
it in a while.
I don't even want to read this, bro.
me see what it
Go
says.
ahead.
You could scroll
I
up.
need you to relax while I rub my
said
toy up
this?
your leg.
Me.
That's the other guy.
Yeah.
The fake DJ Envy. What toy? Me. And I'll lick your ass to get it really wet.
Well,
My
yo,
9.5
I don't
inch
wanna hear
strap.
no more,
Oh no,
bro.
I gotta get to this
Nah,
good part.
bro, come
My
on,
9.5 inch
Yo, I
strap
don't wanna
on.
read this,
Get on your
bro.
knees
Y'all need to
and
chill.
feel my
Pause
nipples
on this
against your
entire-
back. And then this is when allegedly Envy says, "You are vicious."
See, now that you read the combo, it's not even that funny.
It's not funny.
Yeah, it's not. That's
Oh,
bitch.
what is this? They got an old tweet from 2012 that says #See to God feels like that first anal experience that Envy tweeted. What the fuck?
Bro,
You guys are
the
vicious.
Lost Boy is out now, man.
YBN, I appreciate you for joining us, man.
Nah, I appreciate y'all. I hate we had to end it on
Sorry
this.
we made you cry.
This is nah. That was a good
You
laugh.
laughed at my pain.
I tried to move on.
But once I read it, I didn't find it funny.
I'm going through a lot. See, social
And-
media lies
Listen,
on you.
listen.
Now I'm
And
going
hopefully
through a
there's
lot.
no more
Pause
pain
on
for
this
you.
entire-
PTSD,
Listen.
now I don't know what to
Pause
do
on
now.
it. From what?
From y'all bringing it back up, some fake stuff. I had to go through a lot.
From the
You
pain.
know how hard it is when people make fun of you?
When nightmares are
I
real.
feel it. I feel nightmares. That's a
All
You know
right.
what my son calls me and Charlamagne?
What?
Sweet
Sus.
Lord.
He calls us sus. He said, y'all do a lot of sus stuff, and you're sus.
That was extremely sus.
I would like to say
Pause
that.
on that last convo.
I'd like to say The Lost Boy is a great album.
Oh, thank
Yeah,
you, bro.
it's an amazing
Appreciate that.
album.
It really is.
We appreciate you
I'm
for
honored.
sharing so much of yourself and your music because I think that's important too.
Yeah, for sure. I appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all for having me. I'm
thoroughly
honored to be
enjoyed
here.
it.
I'm a big fan. You know what I'm saying? I watch damn near all y'all interviews, so it's real surreal being up here. So I appreciate
When
y'all.
you started
man.
watching us when you were 10,
Yes.
I I don't know.
We haven't been on that long. He would have been.
I don't even think they. Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
But YBN Cordae, thank you for crying
He'd have been
at
12.
my pain and laughing at my pain.
Laughing at. Shout out Kevin Hart. Laughing.
Laugh at his pain.
Laughing at my pain. All right.
Oh man,
Yeah,
that was.
it was
I
funny.
appreciate that laugh. This fine.
Right.
Is it
Right.
Monday? It's fine
It's
Monday.
Monday.
It is Monday. Yes.
Right.
Oh,
It's the Breakfast Club. It's
Keep
YBN.
practicing. You won't have much pain anymore.
Oh, y'all vicious.
It's YBN Cordae. It's the Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Good morning.